Greetings and welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of Roman of the Empire. I am your host, Roman. So we're doing a pretty free range kind of show today, just opening it up for any other folks who are done with their Thanksgiving meal and don't want to endure their in-laws, or folks who don't have anybody else to hang out with today because they're weirdos like us. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is having a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to be doing my Thanksgiving tomorrow. I had nachos today, and they were fabulous. So with me, as always, is my good friend and partner here at Roman at the Empire. He once stopped me from carpet bombing the Pacific Northwest and taking out the cesspool of Portland because, and I quote, dude, Bigfoot. He is Shieldwall of Dragons. Welcome, my friend. How are you today? And happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on today. Yeah, this is kind of during the holidays and whatever. I remember what it was like to not, be home for Thanksgiving and stuff. So thanks for doing this. Um, I, you know, so
Oh,
people
yeah.
have something. But it's great to be here. We're gonna have some topics to talk about and some other things like backstage. We were just talking about the 1979 movie Phantasm that came out of
We
nowhere.
we may spend more time talking
Yeah,
about that today than anybody thought.
than
So
anybody thought. Yeah, but yep. Hello to the chat, and I'm happy to be here.
right on, right on, right on. He is the meme master of the interweb, keeping us all safe from the raccoons in the lower 48. He is Jacob Ironside. Welcome to the show, my friend, and happy Thanksgiving. Jacob, has it happened already? Jacob?
He might be out. Wait, here's something.
He may be under attack as we speak. I don't know. I don't know. He may be covered in raccoons at this point. It's always a little dicey with poor Jacob down there.
We do have somebody else that just popped in.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Hey, he is the man who knows all the things about all the things. He is Bears prefer lasagna. Unbearable 73, that shouldn't be, our good friend Matt. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend, and welcome. How are you today, buddy?
I'm doing good. 2 days post flu shot, the aches are almost gone. So it's that's always good. Get my mandatory work.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know, Jacob. Like first Roman did it to me, and now Jacob. I was wandering around my kitchen, heard some more chittering on my keyboard. This time was a couple of them, and I saw a couple of those guys back there now too.
Oh no! What, these guys?
Look behind, right over my head.
Oh,
yeah, they're staring right there. Staring.
I see them.
Yeah.
Matt.
I don't know.
Oh,
They're staring right into my camera.
The raccoons.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob's back. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah. Ready?
Raccoons
conquered the raccoons and
raccoons.
And is with us. Jacob,
There can be only one. I had to take their heads with my samurai sword.
Okay.
With your 2,000-year-old samurai sword. Yeah.
Poor Jacob.
Yeah.
Let's see who we got with us right now. So we've got Dempsey out there. Hello, Dempsey, and welcome. I'm thankful we're having known Irene. We all do, even so for Rip Irene. So it won't be the same without her. Our good friend Cannoli Sasquatch. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. I wish I could share my meat with you all. I think both figuratively and literally, it's good. It's good.
Meat.
That sounded a little wrong there, Roman.
Well, sometimes it's so wrong, it's right. So welcome to our good friend from the lands in the north, Zach's. Happy Thanksgiving. I think Canadian Thanksgiving is actually a bit earlier in the year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah, they have.
I know you guys have one.
They have it synced
I think
up
you guys do it
the,
at a different time.
They got it synced up with
they have a beaver instead of a turkey, right?
Canadian Thanksgiving is every time they open a beer, they give thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm so grateful for this. Hey, yes, Axe, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're making fun of your Canadian heritage. Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch, welcome and happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Oh, nice. My good friend Tom from Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. He is way up north this year. So he's in the frozen tundra north of Zach's right now, off on one of his grand adventures. Ducka, 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 ducka,
You know, it's
ducka.
kind of creepy how the only things in focus in the distance in my camera are the raccoons.
Yeah,
Just
what
look-
is it? What's
Yeah.
going on there? Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, he says so. Tom actually said where he was. I didn't want to blow it for him. Yeah, Tom is up in Alaska. I didn't want to. In case anyone's looking for Tom,
You just
now you know
doxed
where
him,
he is.
Roman. They'll find him.
I
in
did.
Alaska
better-
just
I
like
didn't
that.
mean to dox Tom. That was
You
that's
better hope
peculiar.
those-
I don't know what happened.
You better hope those raccoons aren't like Chucky.
Yeah, they're just waiting for Tom. Tom, Bobby Wold. My son who is also out of the state right now, visiting his folks in Idaho. Welcome and happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, he just got off the plane, so that's pretty impressive. I think I got everybody. I hope I got everybody. If I didn't get you, I apologize. I am very old. I also have to apologize for my voice. So, and of course, I've got that hide current comment. Oh, good. Thank God. So I can see all the comments. I know I scrolled all the way up to John and I'm like, oh my God, now I don't know where it is. You actually get a little thing saying you can get rid of the current comment. So that's nice. So I was doing some vocal practice with the band. For the band, I should say, not with the band. I was out here by myself doing it. And now my voice is like any other muscle. If you don't work it, then you sound like this the next day. So now I sound like Harvey Firestein. It's not fantastic. So here we are. It's Thanksgiving. I know we got a couple other folks who are going to be joining us here in a little bit. I know Joker, I think, is still in the Joker sleep, as we call it, and Beard is going to be popping on as well. And so, Max. Hey, buddy, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you out there, my friend. Welcome. I hope you are having a grand day with the Von Priestley
Speaking
family.
of Joker, I read Joker, the Killing Joke.
Oh, you'd never read it before?
For the first time. No.
Is that the only Batman comic you've ever read?
No, I read what other ones have I read? I read Year One. I think that's it.
Good book.
So okay, so you've been reading the arcs as you've been
I'm
finding
a
out about them.
newbie.
Like you're not a yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a newbie.
There's a lot of even though Killing Joke is great, there's a lot of context to it that being a longtime reader of it kind of pops out, you know. So,
I love Killing Joke. I read it back in the day. I actually have my copy that I bought back in I think 1988.
yeah, I still got mine.
88? Whatever, I believe it was 88, 89, whatever. It was one of those 2 years. You have to again forgive my brain. So, here he is. Welcome, my friend.
Sorry.
During the first Thanksgiving, his beard actually carved the turkey. He is Beard of Liberty. Welcome, buddy.
Hi. Sorry for being late, but it wouldn't be a Thanksgiving get together if somebody didn't show up when they said they were.
It's a very
Beard.
loose stream today. It's very loose.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy you could make it, and we get to have a conversation today. Would a modern The Killing Joke have Joker on the cover holding a cell phone? Probably because and the events that happened with Barbara would never have taken place in as graphic a way as they did.
Well, Alan Moore would write it the same way or worse. You know what I mean?
He's kind of gone off the deep end, Alan Moore.
Gone off the deep end.
All right, accepted. He's been in odd territory for a bit, but anytime you see anything out of him now, it is beyond left field. It's weird. And he get almost.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
I do hate to think what Joker would do with a smartphone.
Yeah, except nowadays DC would have him flossing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, there was a
let's see.
Batman comic in the 2000s where Joker rigged a smartphone. Well, they weren't called smartphones back then; they were like flip phones. But he
Yeah.
rigged it such that it gave an electric shock to the person who answered it and killed them. So that would tell you what Joker would do.
See, that's actually that's in line with regular Joker stuff. That's pretty good. So it's we were talking about Phantasm before the stream. I don't know why we drifted off.
Okay,
into
so
that.
That's
Shieldwall
awesome
is
movie.
called.
here's how it started. Gord King put out a tweet that said that he thought the movie Ghost was not good. And I said, but it had the little demon baby things that would drag bad people's soul to hell. And those reminded me of the little hooded figures from the movie Phantasm. So through Phantasm, I guess I like
Ghost
that
had stuff going for it. Like back then, Demi Moore was hot, so the guys had something to watch, and the chicks love Patrick Swayze, right? So you can both equally like fan service out with it. I mean, it has no real plot.
Well, it's not just the chicks.
Well, dudes were just as into Demi Moore back then as chicks were into Patrick Swayze.
Oh,
so. And let's not forget Whoopi Goldberg, my friend.
Well, no, back then she was actually funny and personable.
Please don't leave. No, that's right. That's before she became insufferable on The View. You had no idea what her politics were back then because the interwebs didn't exist. And
she still had her jumping Jack Flash energy.
And Star Trek and all that.
I hated Guinan so much. We do have a poll going this afternoon as well. This is specifically in regards to green bean casserole, which many people enjoy during the holiday. So it is green bean casserole is a culinary delight, should be thrown away immediately, might make you gay, makes eating beets seem reasonable. Right now, might make you gay is ahead. What was that, Matt?
Are all those people who enjoy it living in North Korea?
They could be because they would love it up there because it's food. So that's right. Might make you gay is way ahead now. That's at 55%. So if you haven't taken the poll, please jump in there. Oh, our good friend Melvin Deeply from across the pond. Welcome, happy Thanksgiving. I know it's ours, but happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Actually, it's everyone's holiday.
So many years ago,
midget things were the least threatening horror, but the tall man and the flying silver balls were gnarly. I actually
the ball is back.
Phantasm 2. I was working at the movie theater when that came out. It was so exciting. We were all so excited. But those weird little midget troll things were terrifying.
Yeah, and Angus Scrimm is like a poor man's Christopher Lee. You know what I mean? If I don't think I've seen him in other stuff. Like there was a great horror film called Wishmaster about the djinn. He was the narrator.
Oh yeah, Wishmaster.
Oh, I forgot about Wishmaster, dude.
He was he in a lot of horror movies. I watch so many horror films. Like you know what I mean? Like I guess if you're not like a giant like horror fan, but I mean, how many people besides me have seen Chopping Mall? You know what I'm saying? It's like
I did not know that. Yeah. So hey, do you want to say hi to Mike Has Bad Knees? Welcome, and Squeak a Mouse also making a stop by.
Hey,
welcome. We've deviated off into Phantasm, one of the perennial Thanksgiving favorites. So we knew it was going to be weird today. That was kind of the point, though. It was a little bit of weirdness on the holiday. So I did.
Made by an Italian, by the way. The Phantasm, Don Coscarelli.
In this house, the old Soprano scene with Christopher Columbus, which I think one day my son might actually forget wasn't on The Sopranos and might actually think happened here in our house. So,
by the way,
it's possible. It's possible.
So I wanted to
Wait, Angus Scrimm?
Coscarelli, the guy who made Phantasm. He also made Beastmaster. Yep. So he's.
Well, we were talking about now. I don't know if you've seen them, but the many Phantasm sequels.
I have them all and have seen them all.
Okay, they got weird. They got really weird after 2.
It's it's a weird film series. Kind of the fifth one got made because I think they knew Angus Scrimm was getting near the end and they wanted to get it
Yeah.
out, because he died like right after, right? Like he died during the filming of it or right after, and
Or because of.
it could possible, but it was Ravager. It was called the Ravager, yeah.
Yes.
And so I'm not going to say the fourth and fifth one were great movies, but if you were into what makes Phantasm great, which is this weird other dimensional alien invasion, spoilers, guys, but it's 25 years old, so and the sort of weird horror aspect of it, the huge, kind of like what do they call it? Body horror light, where all the dead were being turned into these demented, evil, demonic, possessed things, and it had its own vibe, its own lore to it. That if you were into it,
That much
you
is
really
certain.
enjoyed all the movies. But if you weren't as into it, the first one's probably the one you would have liked, and the rest would have been like, Well, the second one was the fun one.
It was. I mean, it was pretty
Excuse me.
sketchy. And the second one was, they had more of a budget. It was, and I'm using this loosely, less weird than the first one. I loved the first one and I love the second one. It gets weirder and weirder after that. It's hard.
When you were first bringing that up and it was like minimized, I thought for a second that Phantasm poster was an ad for King's Hawaiian. Buns.
Well, we know where your mind is. I saw in the twatter today that Vex didn't know what a King Hawaiian was.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that in the feed?
I saw it. That led to a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. Zach, you're out there, my friend. If you can hear this, are you familiar with the King's Hawaiian, or is it something that's cut off from our friends in the north? Is this something we need? There's a black market option for, because if there is, I'm willing to become a runner. I'm willing to become a mule. So, let me know. I'm curious. Reggie Bannister.
And a little great premise of these films, it's very simple and straightforward. We're being invaded from another dimension. And they don't overcomplicate the plot,
No, that much is certain.
This is just a bunch of regular dude dealing with this crazy crap,
Yeah, see, I don't think you can control that trailer, but there was that little line of little hooded guys.
I don't know. Oh, this is a good trailer. You're seeing an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah, this is basically.
I hope I don't get a copyright hit for it. If I do, it's not that big a deal. The show is what it is.
I remember that ball thing.
Wait, what?
That's all I remember from
we
this
need
show.
to go back here briefly.
There's a 4K restoration.
Never heard of it. Yeah. What is it? Wait, Squeak a Mouse. Whoa. I need to pause the Phantasm for a second.
You got to bring
this
up
King's Hawaiian controversy. We have to get this taken care of.
Beard, you know what it is, right?
It's a bread band.
I had to look it up. The name was familiar. I had to look it up. I knew the name, and when I see it, I'm like, oh, of course, I should have known that.
Oh, you've never had one though that you know of?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, it's basically a really soft roll that's sweet.
Yeah,
because it's got like pineapple.
I'm dumbfounded. I can't. I don't understand. I feel like I'm living in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, in Jersey we just call those Hawaiian rolls.
Am I doxing myself?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
They'd be called Hawaiian rolls. And you if you use them with pork, if you eat pork, they're really good because it just complements.
If you don't eat pork, I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's like a glazed ham kind of without having to, you know what I mean? So you can put different stuff on it. And which is weird because I would have thought ham and this would go together. The Canadians would know about it. Because
Canadians love ham.
Because they basically call their bacon is basically ham.
Squeaka. I'm baffled. I'm stepping over my own words here. So I wonder if it's a regional again, forget my voice. I sound like I'm just getting funny hairs in strange places on my body.
So
again, I did vocal
you're syncing up
practice
with
yesterday.
Zach's
Now my
then? Is
voice
that what it is?
shot.
Wait,
what?
You and Zach's are syncing your puberty.
Well, yes, our hair growth, our fun hair growth together. Oh, you've seen those. You've never eaten one, Squeak. Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Well, my mom.
Yeah, it is the name. It's the name, but that's
makes rolls.
That's the name. Am I saying words? Sort of, Zach's. I know.
It is a brand name. Some people might know them as wine rolls. And Jacob, you were saying your mom makes them.
They're kind of like those White Castle bread, the burger breads, but they taste better than that. But they look and have that same sort of texture.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's actually this.
My mom makes rolls. They're not sweet rolls, but
okay. This of the Empire does baking.
Rolls.
She hasn't done it this year. But I was looking at kind of Thanksgiving traditions and favorite dishes. I was talking to Josh a couple nights ago, and that's where the green bean casserole thing came up. It's not like a Twinkie, Zach. It's nothing like a fucking Twinkie. There's no cream filling unless someone played a trick on you. And that's still not a Twinkie. That's still not a Twinkie.
There's a Filipino variant of those type of rolls where they stuff with anything. Cream.
Oh,
meat.
the pandesal, I think it's called.
I don't know what it's called. But...
it's a very soft dough with usually a meat filling of some kind. Usually it's a pork, but they can put whatever.
Japanese have something similar too.
Can I have a wrench if I promise not to block decent people?
I
need a definition of that. We have a pretty loose group here.
Yeah.
How dare you accuse us of being decent people?
Basically, well.
Yeah, what is that?
I was going to say, the way things are going, you're going to wind up blocking everybody then.
All right, I grant you the power. Just do it nicely. Try to stop me, Squeaker. Wait, what's going on? What's going on with the cream filled items here? Something took a turn. Here we go. Squeaker, you have your own filling, Zaxy. I don't want whatever the Zach's cream filled roll is. I don't want it on the market, Zach's, and that's not like an attack.
You can't get those on the regular market. Those are on the Canadian black market for sure.
I don't want that. I don't think that should exist. That's so we here at the House of the Empire for many years were the house, and this started probably around the year 2000. That everybody would travel to San Diego, which is not a secret where I live.
2000 AD or BC?
No, 80.
Okay.
It's after the birth of my son. No, we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving back then. It took me a long time to actually catch up with the tradition as it became known in the new world. So so everybody used to come here, and before that, it was just me, Mrs. of the Empire, and our infant daughters. And now this year is so weird because for a myriad of reasons, it's just us this year, and it's just like weird. It almost doesn't have the Thanksgiving vibe at all. It's just it's freaking me out a little bit. And it's funny because like when the in-laws come, we have certain things we do. We have I have a drink I make called the Foghorn, which I didn't invent, but it's one of our popular beverages. Gin, ginger beer. What was that?
Has it got a chicken leg in it?
It does not have a chicken leg. No, there's no. It's not like something Zach would make. It's gin, ginger beer, ice, and a squeeze of lime, and that's it. But it
sounds really good.
And then
I was trying to say it was Foghorn Leghorn.
I get, man. I'm sorry.
I caught that. Don't worry, it wasn't totally wasted.
Man, I apologize. Shieldwall. You know what took up the place of that? You know where my brain that would have worked? What got moved out? It's because of Angus Scrim.
Yeah, so I was gonna say
it's because of Angus Scrim.
We were talking about Phantasm, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Angus Scrim played that," and I was like, "What? How do you even know that?" And he was like, "Well, other stuff had to get pushed out of my brain to
it's true.
that."
It's true. Let's see. Canadians make drinks with gin and gravy. I thought everything was maple syrup up there.
Well, the maple syrup is the topper, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Or like a distilled maple syrup. I don't know how they do it or why. I mean, you have whiskey up there as well.
Put,
in fact,
they do put gravy and mayonnaise on French fries.
Ooh! Stop it! People are trying to eat still, Jacob. Yeah.
And a little shot
they
of
have a
moose
dish
milk.
called and I don't want to pronounce this wrong because it will sound poop. Fuck,
poop. They poop.
Poutine. Which is gravy and fries and like cheese and not mayonnaise.
Curds. Cheese curds.
I'm not like, so the idea of mayonnaise on fries isn't so bad because it's like potato salad. If you think of it, it's basically potato salad, right? But
I don't eat that either.
Well, we do. I
know other people do.
Every Italian holiday has grandma's potato salad and macaroni salad.
No potato salad. What?
No, I have a lot of I have many food issues. And we'll call this a primary one. Anything that has mayonnaise in, near, or around it becomes a zero go zone for me. My father-in-law likes to make a dish called Waldorf salad every year.
It's got walnuts in it, right?
It's walnuts, apples, the souls of the dead, and mayonnaise, and he churns it all together.
The Fawlty Towers episode.
And every year he eats it, and then I throw it away because that's what you do with it. So anyway, so mayonnaise is a ground zero item for me. We don't eat that.
Have you seen the Fawlty Towers episode?
Waldorf salad. Probably haven't. I don't. I know Fawlty Towers, and I know I've seen Fawlty Towers, but I haven't seen it in recent enough time that Angus Scrim has been pushed out in favor of Fawlty Towers.
I thought you might have had some kind of Thanksgiving connected to the Navy issue where if you've ever been like deployed or something, and then sometimes they want to like do nice stuff for you and they want to take the food out to you, but it's been sitting all day. So you eat something with the mayonnaise in it, and next thing you know, you're in the
agreed. That's not good. So I mean, you've done deployed Thanksgiving, Shieldwall, yeah?
A bunch of times, yeah. And they try their best to make sure that you have all the stuff that you need, but sometimes just work doesn't permit you to really get the meal in, where it's going to be served at. So they try to bring it out to you, but then you're busy, they can't find you, and it's pretty cold by the time you get it. And so it's been sitting out there. So you're taking your life into your hands if you eat it, because, especially if, you're in a hot country somewhere out in the desert or something.
Yeah. And this is good advice for anyone. We used to pull into unnamed country in the Middle East, and they always had their vendors down at the pier. And this is where I, decades ago discovered shawarma. Now, shawarma is delightful.
It is. It's very
good. There's a big but attached to this. Never get a white cream sauce served on 130-degree pier by a sweaty, Arab man. Things don't go well. I myself don't eat white cream sauces, so I was spared this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But so many people on the boat got what we were calling the double dragon, where it's coming out both ends.
Coming out both ends. Yep.
That's a real thing.
We're not talking about the video game, fellas.
Flaccid Phoenix, happy Thanksgiving, my friend. It's
look who shows up as soon as you start talking about the double dragon.
Start talking about double dragon, and Flaccid shows up. There's a big butt attached to the. No, it wasn't phrased in. Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. So anyway, the red sauce is a pepper sauce. It's fine. Don't get a white cream sauce served in a very, very, very hot environment. Now I've done stuff on the boat deployed during holidays.
Yeah, got a possible
Thanksgiving being one of them. And if you're in a hot zone, then you're doing normal work stuff. But if you're not, oh my God, it's the worst. No, Squeak it. No. We need to keep. In fact, we need to keep Zax out of hot Arab zones to serve his cream-filled rolls on the pier. I can't imagine.
The other thing is that, and maybe this is a lot of people that work in offices or whatever too, is you'll wind up eating like 8 Thanksgiving dinners in a week because different units will have one they invite you to, and
it's true.
Yeah, yep. And then the higher in rank you are, the more you got to make appearances. Oh wait, look who's here. Hey, there he is.
Hey! Oh, all right. Hang on. He is the scourge of Gotham, the nemesis of the Dark Knight. He is Joker Voice. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend, and welcome. How are you?
Oh, if I was any more amazing, I'd be illegal. And the one thing I am thankful for, thank you, House of the Mouse, for giving me content for an entire year. For free.
Yeah, I think you may actually owe Dave Filoni some kind of royalty checks.
Fuck that guy. No. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. If Lucasfilm keeps going the way they're going, they're buying me a brand new car next year.
That's awesome. That's good. You go, Lucasfilms. You keep on this path.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this. As a non-monetized channel, which I make nothing on my content, I have made more money from the Marvels than Marvel Studios has.
That's true. Oh, Squeaka, you're here to redeem Mousekind. If anyone can do it, Squeaka, it's you. Again, I apologize for my voice. So we're talking, Joker. We were just talking about being deployed during a holiday. I was sharing my story about never eat a cream-based sauce in a hot country. So when you're on the boat and you're, like I said, you're not in a hot zone. It's just they do what they call a holiday routine. Now, what that means is nothing much as far as the ship processes goes. Like the admin stuff's, they're all closed down. Obviously, the key operations are still running, but guys like us out there who are doing helicopter maintenance, there's always stuff to do. But it gets, you try to do as little as possible. But I throw the butt out there again. There is nothing worse than having dead time at sea, because the guys are just piled in the shop. They got nowhere to go. There's not like there's a fucking lounge. And they're watching movies or, causing mischief, whatever. And it's like the worst. It's like terrible for morale, because if they're not occupied, that means they're thinking about home and all the shit that they're missing out on. And people don't really understand that. We got to give them some time off. Yes. But after their shift is good. A whole day of nothing to do at sea is like a week. It's terrible. It's just painful to endure. So, I mean, I know, Joker, you've worked a lot of holidays.
Yep.
So, yeah, do you have an interesting or odd holiday story to share?
Most of it comes from working at Disneyland.
Oh, so they're all horror stories.
As I was there for 6 years, 1 month, and 10 days. Not that I counted.
Solid.
But yeah, I mean, Disneyland in general, people are just stupid. The park is all decorated for Christmas, and I get asked stuff like, "Is this how the park looks year round?"
Yes, it does. Please leave.
And I noticed you lovely little couple. You don't have children. Good. Keep it that way.
No. So going back to Zach's question, no. That's not the modern Navy. You're thinking probably old British Navy, more accurate. The modern Navy.
Well, Zach,
my era, things have changed a lot.
Well, I mean, they're not called seamen for nothing.
Well, to be fair, and this is a slight. This is me getting to not be associated with that. In the aviation community, where they were airmen. It doesn't get much better. It still seems sticky and gross. But the boat people are the seamen. For in case you
there's a difference, people.
There is a difference. There is. Oh, hey, R2, welcome. We all love R2 the Icky. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. No, there's no semen activities, Squeaka. Well, there may be. There may be in the current
Squeaka.
Iteration.
Squeaka.
He's killing me. You're killing me, Squeaka.
And then also, but last night at work, I had a couple cool folks in there. So they're like, hey, is there any way we could like watch a movie here? And I'm like, wow, you came to the right place. So last night we watched Maverick in the bar last night. And then I turned up I turned up all the speakers in the bar, so we got the real big sound when the planes.
Oh, excellent! That's cool. So, does anybody else have any off, away from home, Thanksgiving or holiday stories?
I got a Disneyland story, Disney World, I should say. So I went to a convention down in Florida, right, for work, and I had to stay at there was the Wave and Dolphin Hotel or something like that, and I had to stay at the Wave, right? And Disney World has all those like canals that like connect the park, because it's basically built in a swamp that they drained, And so I go out to get to one of the boats because I want to take a ride over to see, I don't know, wherever the boat went to, and so I said, screw this. I don't really care about Disneyland or whatever. So I just stayed on the little bridge. And I'm looking at like where these little kids are playing, like at this beach. It's about 300 feet away. It's one of those beaches along the canal. And I'm like, thinking that's a bad place for those kids to be playing. So I don't think much of it. The next day, a little kid got eaten by an alligator.
I remember that.
Oh, that's
a
festive story.
Yeah.
Kid deserved
I was like 500 feet away, and that alligator was probably swimming around right below me, scoping those kids out the day before,
Yeah,
so,
he deserved it.
Idea, letting your kids play by the water near the swamps in Florida. It just kind of it is what it is. That's like one of those parenting 101 things. Where you don't let your kid jump out of the tram in the lion part of
in Florida. Gators get in your pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah, you get a cover for those.
Gators aren't as like they're apparently now some idiot, like how they spread pythons and whatever in Florida. So that gets spread by people who want to make like illegal pet imports, don't want to pay to import the pets, so they spread them into the Everglades. Someone did that with saltwater crocodiles, Nile saltwater crocodiles, and there's a huge population of them in the Florida Everglades growing. Those are the most vicious like land water predators you can imagine. Like there's places in Africa where some of them kill like hundreds of people per year.
I thought there were native saltwaters.
We have native here. We have natives here, but they aren't as vicious as the ones from Africa, which have been eating people for like thousands of years.
Oh, salties, you said? Salties? Yeah. Okay, I have a story about salties too. That's a fun little thing. I'm at the Club Med in Cancun, getting a tour of the resort. There's the white sand beach over here, and I'm like, no, there are sharks out there. No, I'm not going into the ocean. We're passing the pool area, which is nice, and until some ladies, I'm like, ma'am, can you roll those up and tuck them back into your bathing suit, please? That's disgusting. And then we come to this ocean-fed lagoon, which is nice. It's pretty. There's people water skiing. there. And I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. Is that on my list of activities? Okay, cool. I may try that. Something out of my left eye in the water moves. And I'm like, well, what the fuck was that? And about 12 feet long and at least 3 feet wide is a saltwater crocodile. And so I look at the guy giving me the tour, and I'm like, you go water skiing in there. And he's like, oh, yes. I'm like, oh, no. And he asked me, well, then he asked me what the problem is. I'm like, the problem is that's a dinosaur. That thing has not evolved in a few million years, you know? Yeah. You know why? Doesn't have to. And I'm sorry, on your list of activities.
Perfect, yes.
On your list of activities here, death roll is not listed. And then he says, on top of all that, well, we keep her and the babies well fed. And I'm like, it's a mother? So you're talking about so you're talking about one of the only members of the reptile family with maternal instincts.
Skiers go in the water.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, the thing is, they're water skiing. As long as you keep going fast, they can't get you.
Sure.
I'm going to take you over that log. No, don't take me over the log.
If the crocodile gets big enough, they'll just eat the boat first and then get you.
Talk about jumping the shark.
Oh, my God. Hey, I want to say welcome and happy Thanksgiving to Jason Sandberg. Independent creator, made the fantastic comic and still working on the series of Jupiter and Indiegogo over there. I have a copy of that, and
nice.
And thank you for making that. It's delightful. I have 50. Wait, what are you doing, Squeaka? What's going on here? I'm going to expand.
She's talking about a book she's writing.
Okay.
With Squeaka, you never know.
50,000 words. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God, no, I didn't know.
Based off of our previous conversation with Zax, I really wasn't sure what that was about.
You know.
And that all started with the innocent King's Hawaiian rolls.
Yes. Yep. The cream-filled kind.
Well, they don't make a cream-filled kind. That's the thing. They do.
They do if you send them to Canada, apparently.
Don't eat those if they're cream-filled. Please don't eat them. We're gonna check out our poll. Green bean casserole, culinary delight, hanging out at 20%. Should be thrown away immediately is 20%. Might make you gay is strong 55%. And makes eating beets seem reasonable. 5.
It's gay. It's gay.
Like it might make you gay. That's it's possible. No one knows. No one knows for sure. Croc farm in Australia, they had lots of salt. I had a 13-footer. Someone gave them because they got too big to be a pet. See, do you guys remember
Australia
that?
Is different, right? Australia.
Well, everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah, it's like when Frank Herbert designed Arrakis and Dune, he was thinking of Australia. You know, so like that's why fans we say God made Australia to train the faithful because out of Dune, how harsh the environment is. Like, for example, 3 of the deadliest spiders in the world are common backyard pests in Australia. You know,
common backyard pests.
Pests, yes.
Well, what's interesting about that thing that Melvin said is that it was so overfed they didn't feed it for 2 years. So
I believe it.
An animal that can live without eating for 2 years is also crazy. You know, so they're just going to breed them in that lagoon.
So it was Godzilla.
It's not going to be any problem.
It's
Exactly.
Godzilla.
Yeah. I know. Joker's voice would be in there water skiing and start seeing like this flow under the water.
I read an article about 2 years ago, about they discovered a new species of giant snail in Australia. They're like this big, and they're cannibalistic, glow in the dark snails that are poisonous. Like they have a poisonous bite.
Are they underground in a cave or something?
I have no idea, but they were showing.
They're like chuds.
The dude had gloves you would handle a bear with on his hands to hold this thing up.
They're in the ocean. Yeah.
Josh, thanks for showing up, Josh. I'm using the bathroom to escape the chaos. Say happy Thanksgiving.
They found
Josh, you may have seen our poll, and we talked about this earlier on Twitter a little bit.
I suspect he's in the bathroom because he ate the green bean casserole. Right where it should go, in the toilet.
You're right where it should go. It just right through.
Well, it's like eating concrete.
Well, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, Josh. It's good to see you out there, buddy. And you've got I did send you a link if you want to hop in later. If you want to escape further, you can even do the stream from the bathroom. It won't be the first time that's happened on the show.
And someone in my chat, I haven't seen them for years, is my cousin.
47 years, I believe.
Yeah. Crazy.
The American culture is the best. I agree. I'm not going to disagree for a myriad of reasons, but what I love about American culture, one of the many things I love about American culture is that we are an amalgam, but you have to have that core base of things. Otherwise it doesn't work. But, think about it, Irish, Italian, Polish, German, whoever the fuck Joker is.
Literally.
All of these things.
Wait, you said Irish before Italian. Something's wrong here.
I was on a roll. So, but all of these cultures, Hispanic culture, bleed to make us what we are. So whatever time I hear that cultural appropriation bullshit, what cultural appropriation is other people appreciate your culture and want to, somehow take part in it in whatever way they can. I don't get pissed off when there's a fucking pizza joint on a corner, but it goes back to that Sopranos episode when they were in the coffee shop and Polly's, when they were making the cappuccinos and Polly's like, it's the rape of the fucking culture. And, so it's not. So all of these things, but you have to believe in what we are at the core as a country. So, and you see all the craziness going around, and I won't delve into politics because this can spiral.
Do not delve too deeply, Roman. Do not delve too deeply.
So anyway, what the fuck was I talking about?
Somebody doing something green bean casserole.
Oh, the bathroom. We were talking about the bathroom.
And
someone will need to explain to me who's in the bathroom. No, you know what? That's not the important thing, Josh. We're not.
You know who streamed from the bathroom?
Fingers.
Dame Judi Dench streamed from the bathroom. I read this. Her daughter told her to wish her husband a happy holiday, whatever it was. So Jane Dude doesn't know how the phone works, so she FaceTimed the dude from our son-in-law from the bathroom.
Also, I think Josh missed the conversation about the double dragon as well.
That's not. It's not good.
If you have never experienced it or seen it, or like literally, we had people going into the hospital from it.
Oh no, it'll fuck you up. Because you're getting dehydrated because you can't keep anything in, or it's not good. It really fucks up readiness. So
I had a little bit of that one time.
Yeah, I don't recommend it for anyone.
You ate some raccoon meat that had gone bad, or
probably.
You got to test that stuff, Jacob. You can't just leave it laying around.
Come on,
Whitey.
Wait.
Hang it.
I zapped Whitey out. I'm sorry, that's my fault. I'm dropping a double dragon right now. Thanksgiving did me in. So Whitey, while it may be a larger than normal dragon, a double dragon technically it's coming out of both ends. So it's probably not double dragon. It's a term.
You got a Hydra thing going on there.
I've experienced the double dragon.
It's a Hydra.
Awful.
It's a Hydra.
Yeah, again, I
did
don't
you eat
recommend
something,
it.
Beard, or was it like alcohol
I think
related?
it was a combination of altitudes, because I live Southeast Texas, so anything up, like 100 feet up is altitude for me. But I was in Colorado, and I was going over this big ridge, tramping through snow, and I think some like delayed altitude sickness, some bad pizza, and the fact that you really shouldn't drink very much whenever you're altitude and your blood isn't used to it. So all three kind of combined. And I woke up in the middle of the night and basically just stripped down and got everything I wanted to keep clean out of the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
Terrible.
So you actually had
Terrible?
it to you. All right. It wasn't like just out in the woods.
No, I made it back to the hotel.
Well, I mean, and
that's a little too visual, Whitey. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that. And then and Beard. So you said you had bad pizza. So obviously you had New York style, because that's the only bad pizza there is.
There's going to be a fight soon. Joker's trying to start a fight.
Hey,
I don't need
deep dish
New York style pizza. I'm from New Jersey.
Deep dish is the only pizza that
See, I don't prefer
Deep
that.
dish
I don't like Chicago style. I don't like Detroit style.
I prefer Italian style, like in Italy, thin crust,
yeah,
a couple of toppings.
I prefer Sicilian pizza because Sicilian
that's a
pizza
cracker.
is the universe.
It is.
Wow.
Pizza's glorious.
It's really good
get
though.
It out here.
That's
used to be able to get it out here. They had one joint and it closed, and then I didn't have Sicilian pizza.
Beard. I'm sorry. Beard has got suspicious activity in the woods.
Wait, what?
Oh,
right now?
My.
Like literally right now. Okay, so that's what you. Okay, all right. Well,
cannoli.
If we don't see Beard again soon, then we'll know something.
Maybe some of Jacob's raccoons are visiting him.
Whoa.
Beard now.
R2, you shut your mouth. That is,
deep dish is a crime, almost as bad as putting pineapple. Well, I'm going to admit to something I'm not proud of. R2, I actually like pineapple on pizza. Well, it's not all pizza. It's a very specific kind of thing. Usually there's jalapenos involved as well, and I know
exactly.
I know.
That's fine.
And it depends on the way that you prepare it. It has to be cooked in a wood-fired oven. None of this run it through the little Domino's pizza.
The conveyor belt.
Yeah, the conveyor belt nonsense. Yeah, it's got to be on a wood fire stove, and it imparts like a certain kind of wood flavor to it.
See, I like either very thin crust.
I like pineapple, not on pizza.
Or the Sicilian, which is what Matt and I were talking about. I mean, that's not something that's probably available in most of the country. It's available in the New England area because of the fucking population. And then every now and then, like I said, we had a transplant out here in San Diego. No, I know. Fucking dude. So I do want to
I wanted to mention this. As we talked about, as we mentioned, a crocodile that didn't have to eat for 2 years. Another interesting fact of someone who could have done who could have done nothing and still had an amazing sports career. And you being from San Diego, Tony Gwynn. The late great Tony Gwynn has such a high batting average for his career. He could have played another 3 seasons, gone over for 3 seasons, and still have a career batting average over 300.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Gwynn is a rare modern player who actually played almost every game every year.
Right.
I mean, now it's like you like you play like there 162 games now. You're lucky to play 130 of them now. You know.
But I have to say though, the Tony Gwynn stat is far less terrifying than the crocodile that didn't eat for 2 years. I don't worry that Tony Gwynn, he's dead, but even when he was alive, I wasn't concerned he was going to eat me. The crocodile, on the other hand, is like a land shark. You know, it's a phobia item.
But well, he didn't eat.
Oh
you
fuck
f-
no, Matt. No.
No,
Anchovies are fine.
no,
Anchovies are fine.
not on pizza.
Yeah, but
No.
anchovies are different than sardines,
They
though,
take
right?
over the
Right,
pizza.
exactly.
They are. Yes. Different
Yes, our
things.
sardines are
I
smaller.
object to both of
It
them.
takes over the pizza.
So
And
the
I
only
can't
way-
object strongly
I'm
enough.
fine with it. I'm fine with it.
My daughter, the middle daughter of the empire, I don't know where the fuck she got this. She calls them tin fish. So basically, any little fish that comes in a can,
Oh,
she will consume. And I'm like,
wow.
sweet chocolate Christ, where did this come from?
I
There's no one in our
That's a-
household that.
the only ones that are even mildly tolerable are the ones that come in the tomato sauce.
Oh
Oh,
God,
Mm.
the
All
bile is
those
rising. I
all
got one of the
canned
dragons is
fish.
coming. One of the dragons.
you know, I grew up eating a lot of that stuff because I'm Sicilian and all that. But I always told my grandpa, because he liked anchovies, I'm like, Grandpa, they just take like oily salt. You know, there's no even fish in there, just oily salt. You know, and he was like, yeah, it's oily salt. That's what he said to me. It's oily salt.
What's your fucking problem?
My grandfather was a salt fanatic. He would put salt on salt. Like that's how crazy he was about salt.
You know, funny you mentioned that, Matt. Like my Sicilian grandparents is where I learned. This is going to sound weird, and I don't even know if other people do this. Salting apples and salting watermelon. That was something.
That's not
My
weird.
dad does
And-
that.
Apples is that's quite common.
yeah, and my
Okay,
my
I don't
family
know.
is
salt on that salt. Put
farthest
more
away from. Yeah, my family's farthest away from Italian as you can get, and they put salt on watermelon and apples.
All right, yeah, I didn't know if it was like a weird thing or.
So
Speaking of weird, before if anybody, we got plenty of room in on the panel right now. If anybody in the chat who isn't disapproved of for any reason by panel members would like to join, send me a DM over in Twitter right now, and I'll throw you a link. I got a couple of people with links already. There's Occupied or whatever.
I vote that if Flaccid comes on, it's each $100.
I accept.
Well,
I think that's good. Yes.
well, I mean, I could use another.
Yes.
I was
Yes. R2.
Ugh.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
No,
this
that's
only has
good.
ice cream
No,
only.
it's
for-
good.
disgusting.
Salty and sweet.
Squeaky, Squeaky, you're not disapproved. In fact, you may be one of the most unanimously approved persons
Squeaky,
probably ever to come on the show.
Squeaky,
Yeah,
You-
you are.
you're fine.
I don't know
But-
about
but-
cheddar, but
but-
mascarpone or something like that, I could see on a sweet pie.
But if Flaccid does come on and has to give everyone $100, because right after work I went and grabbed a drink after work, and I won a few dollars. I'm just saying, I won a few.
Oh, congratulations, buddy.
Nice.
Well, that's kind of that can get kind of. So got off work, went and had a beer, walked out with $600. That's a good day.
That's
Yeah.
way better than what happened whenever I went anywhere to gamble in Vegas.
And now,
what happened is I would get a drink
that's-
and then lose money.
Well, yeah, because you go to the bougie spots.
Actually, I was just kind of wandering. It was like when we were waiting for something to happen when I was there with Tom. We were like waiting to meet up with someone. So we just kind of wander in somewhere. We'd sit at the roulette table or whatever. And then we'd lose money.
Ooh.
I'd buy a big beer and then
Mhm.
we'd leave. That was my Vegas deal. But it's fine. It's fine. I had some notes here I wanted to talk about. Just real loose shit, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Oh,
we already talked about that.
no.
Yeah.
That's true. We did. No, I was looking online earlier, and there was a couple. It was the top grossing Thanksgiving releases.
Oh
And this I
yeah.
thought was an interesting list. Provided my computer cooperates. Hey, your Muslim uncle, welcome.
Oh, hey,
Sorry. Yeah.
Oops, I lost him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing two things at once, and I'm not doing either one particularly well. So
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
My link isn't opening. Open. Oh, Hang on. I'm having a moment.
So what happened?
Why
Is
is the link
Beard back,
not
or is he still in
he's-
the woods?
No, Beard is still
Still
out
in the woods.
battling some
He's
kind
wrestling
of
a bear.
being in the woods. It's a
Yeah.
little concerning, not gonna lie. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
read this
Sasquatch.
list.
Oh, he's wrestling the
So
rare wooden saltwater crocodile.
it's actually, where is
Yes.
Sasquatch? Sasquatch, you're not visiting Beard of Liberty, are you? Please let him live. He's on the panel quite often. So I'm looking at this list of releases Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving
Oh.
it's like all Disney stuff is topping this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Frozen, Toy Story 2, Moana, which I think is a fucking horrible movie. And anyway, Ratchet Ralph, I think it was, breaks the internet. I thought that was garbage. Coco was nice. I like that. Tangled, don't give a fuck. The Good Dinosaur. Is this,
what year was
this
that?
like gay weekend? Creed 2, which is I think is weird. Enchanted, the Dalmatian movie, and this is 1996, 101 Dalmatians.
Right.
A Bug's Life. Four Christmases, I don't know what the fuck that is. Unbreakable, that's kind of a weird one for me. That's
It's a
the
good
one.
film,
That's
though.
the M. Night Shyamalan,
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
right?
Shamalama
I love
Ding
that
Dong,
movie.
yes.
Yeah.
I just think it's a weird Thanksgiving release, but whatever.
Now, the first two movies of that trilogy were great. The third one was completely horrible.
Oh, the third one, yeah, ruined it. Fucking
Yeah.
ruined it. Why do I hear screaming in my house? This can't be good. Creed, Muppets, Toy Story, Back to the Future 2. I don't, and these are, I don't know if did they. I don't think they
They did not. They
This
didn't
isn't
adjust
adjusted,
for
isn't it?
inflation. No, it's
Yeah,
not
this
adjusted
is
for
just-
inflation.
Look at number 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Flubber.
modern movie. I thought that was the old Flubber.
That was the was that
The
any
remake
movie?
or whatever.
Robin Williams, Flubber.
Or Robert? Was that Robin Williams?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
thought that
get
was.
confused about who
I
was
thought
in the
it's like
Disney
57,
remakes.
like the original one. Yeah.
And then I mean, a Haunted Mansion,
Very few.
Rise
these
of the Guardians.
films.
I never saw. Life of Pi.
Notice
Rise of the Guardians was the one where it was like Jack Frost
Fucking owls,
and
right?
stuff like
yeah,
that.
the owls.
Well, look
Oh,
at
it was
how-
wait, I thought that was the Guardians of Gaold or something.
There were like 3 or 4 Rocky films, both Creed, Rocky 4, all on Thanksgiving or whatever. Or holiday.
Yeah, there's Rocky 4. Rocky was up here, or Rocky
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, notice
Yeah.
what is not on the list: planes, trains, and automobiles.
It is. It's just way the fuck down here, and I was really surprised.
Mhm.
I was like, "Wait."
That's
guys
because
got-
it didn't do good in the theaters, but it became a cult. It's like anything.
Right.
Oh, look,
Not
there's that
anything, but a lot
classic
of them out
holiday
there.
film, The Mist, and followed by Predator 2. Those are classic
Oh, The
Thanksgiving
Mist.
holiday films.
I
remember,
I was like, oh no.
Oh, the mist
the
was
Predator
good.
was sure giving thanks. I mean, come on.
Which missed?
Hey, Beard.
Hey,
1981
Hey,
or
he defeated the creature in the woods.
is everything okay, Beard?
Yeah, I just got a notice of that there was like lights out in the woods that shouldn't be there. So went out and
Was
took
there
a
an
look.
old gentleman smoking a cigarette standing in your woods?
Are you so? Are you like a ranger?
No, volunteer security. I guess best I could
Thanks, Matt.
say.
That's a good explanation.
Yeah, I'm the guy in the area
Um,
who has the firearm. So if something's up, I get the notification.
Beard.
Oh.
Beard is back. So, yeah, man. All right. Well, I'm glad everything is fine. We were concerned.
If something's
No.
really serious, you won't see me turn off my camera. You'll just hear me yell,
Just
"Kick me out of
go.
the stream."
Got it.
Uh,
You want to live stream it so you get good ratings. You know?
Yeah, that's true. If you put on like the beard cam, we'll call it.
It'll be on like ABC News, like on Roman for the live stream. A man with a beard wrestled the bear to the death on camera.
That's actually that is actually the name of a band. I wrestled a bear once.
Really?
Mhm.
I'll be damned.
It'll be like the
Oosh,
movie
welcome,
Doom,
buddy.
you know.
And the
It'll be like
and
the
the
movie Doom. You know,
I mean,
first
Roman, you
band
probably know this
will
from the industry. There's every band. Everything you could think of. There's a band with that name. Like
Probably.
There's a lot of weird
I-
rando shit out there.
like,
there's
like,
a There's one called Trampled by Turtles.
Mhm.
No, and I'm not so, well.
Rancid
It's like
diarrhea.
it's not good. Well, like Mighty Joe Young. Mighty Joe Young is what became Stone Temple Pilots because the name Mighty Joe Young was copyrighted.
Copyrighted.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
a
it was the
great
monkey movie.
movie you all
Hey,
should go
Zombie
see.
Box, welcome.
Hey, zombie.
So,
And then also, the lead singer from I Wrestle the Bear once started up a new band called Spirit Box.
Wow,
They're from Canada.
I think I've heard of them.
Because no good
Oh.
no
Boosh,
good.
are you inbound?
Well, I know
We might
Spirit
get the
Box is.
Boosh. We might get the Boosh.
it-
I'm looking at my
'cause
DMs.
It's
Boosh, I'm looking
a
at my
picture.
DMs.
It's a picture of the food he made, and it looks
I
quite
did
tasty.
say Roman, look at your DMs. Roman,
Oh.
check your DMs.
Well, we
Let
know
me
that
let
no
Roman-
Canadian band would be called
gonna do a
King's
refresh
Hawaiian
here.
because apparently none of them know what that is.
Yeah, what
Oh,
the
no.
fuck, Canada? I need to know what's going on with the King's Hawaiian. Boosh sent a photo. Is this
Of the
your
food he made.
Thanksgiving spread?
Mhm.
And thusly, rejoice.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the band's name
buying a
was the
car.
food we made or something.
No. Boosh is sharing their Thanksgiving layout here, and that's lovely.
Yum.
Is there green bean casserole on that table?
There's
Anywhere?
nothing green on
So-
it at all.
Right. Which
That's what I like.
In the
it's hiding
Italian
under the
household,
onion ring.
like but when everyone's still alive, not dead, and not spread around the country, that will be the table in the corner, and all the other tables will have all the actual Italian food. And at the end of the night, we would all have the turkey, will be sitting sadly by itself, with just being nibbled on. But people eat the stuffing, but nothing because it was Italian stuffing. But it was the traditional Thanksgiving stuff would just not get eaten. It's like
Squeaka, I like that idea, but actually your best death the metal bands now are actually from Scandinavian nations.
They're very angry, and I don't know why. I guess
That's
it's
been
fucking
true.
cold over there. That might
Well,
Um,
it's weird because the metal over in the
be.
Scandinavian.
Oh, really, Boosh? It was there. I'm fucking. I'm
That-
gonna open that up again. I'm
that's been true for
disappointed.
decades.
Oh, I
in-
see it. I thought that was peas.
In countries
Or
like,
is that?
like-
Hang
like-
on. All right, I need an analysis done of the Boosh photo here. I'm gonna blow it up.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's
Um,
something in the back there.
Is it letting me blow it up anymore? Oh, it's actually not letting me blow it up. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, I'm just fucking up my Twitter. So is that? What is that? That's
What?
peas, right?
It's something. It's
If
green
you want to
beans.
blow it up,
He said.
Well, that looks like
Yeah.
peas and potatoes in that one dish. Then there's probably some sort of maybe fried turkey.
We're
Okay,
doing a forensic analysis of
Yeah,
Bush's
and
layout.
that's cranberry sauce out of a can, is what that
That's a
looks like.
cranberry sauce. I think that's a yam.
So,
It's got that wonderful cylindrical shape that we all love and have grown
So-
up with.
So he actually left a list. This is green beans and potatoes and bechamel, turkey
Okay.
confit, walnut stuffing, baked mac and cheese, and sweet taters.
No, that
Nice.
okay. So I have no problem with anything in that setup. That sounds wonderful. Not gonna lie, that sounds
Yeah,
delightful.
if that's how you make your green bean casserole, that's really good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
you not by not making it at all. It's perfect. So Squeaka, yeah, that's no.
I will
no,
sooner
no,
eat
no,
old
no.
person's fruitcake rather than green bean casserole.
Oh, the fruit
I would.
cake.
I have to agree with Matt. I would
fruit
eat
loaf.
the disgusting fruitcake before I ate the green bean casserole.
Well, that's why I said old
I-
person's fruitcake. That dense canned
Well,
product. That because
yeah.
you can.
Oh,
there's
you,
good
oh, like,
fruitcake.
oh, you mean like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
They
one.
don't have to
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
fruitcakes anymore.
Mm.
They don't
But,
have to make
um,
fruitcakes anymore. They've
Oh, he's
survived
here all week,
over the
folks.
centuries.
Oh god damn my brain. That Angus
Living
script is
many
really
secret
fucking me up
lives.
today.
So we've been
Down
talking
through
about
the
green bean
ages.
casseroles.
Oh
for
Lord,
45
why is my
minutes.
screen so big? It's because I tried to blow up Bush's picture. And now
That's what
Bush
she
is,
said.
saying he
Whoa.
doesn't use canned cream of mushroom. He makes his own sauce, kind of like Zach's, I guess.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. No, it's got weird. It got weird again. I thought we were past that.
I can't stand cream of anything soup, cream of wheat, cream of mushroom. I can't stand that shit. You know,
Actually, cream of wheat is not a soup,
Is
man. That
not
would
a
be
soup.
weird.
Never.
That might be why you don't like it.
if I wanted to drink liquid
The worst
cement,
soup
I would
I've
just
ever
drink
had.
liquid
It's
cement. That's what
so
all those
thick.
cream ofs are to me. It's the same thing with ranch dressing. It's like if I wanted to drink liquid paste, I would drink liquid paste.
Roman over there. What? I'm so confused.
Your boomerang.
Oh, yeah. Accepted.
I mean, I don't know if you have a slot in your memory banks for this, but if you want to blow up an image on Twitter, you have to right click the image and open the image in a new tab by itself, and then you can zoom.
It's too much. It's
It's too much for you. Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
He's got no room for that. He's busy remembering names of obscure actors from the movie
Yeah, so,
Phantasm.
Bush has to go, people, for a little while. Well, take care, and if we see you back, cool. And if not, have a very happy Thanksgiving, buddy. And thank you
Bush
for
is
sharing
going for some Soylent Green.
He's going. He's like, man, there might be some of that cylindrical shaped cranberry sauce left, and it's cranberry sauce.
Soylent green casserole.
Soylent green bean. It doesn't get better. In fact,
I'd rather eat Soylent Green than a green bean casserole.
I agree 100% with Matt on that. Are my messages showing? If you
we
sent
got
me
like Eagle
messages
on the show who has no idea what Soylent Green is.
yeah, in fact, if Zombie Box says you're showing up in you're in Joker's chat, I think, or you're not in my live chat. You're in my chat in StreamYards. And if you sent me anything in Twitter, I'm not seeing it, so I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, he's in Joker's chat. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know where to go here. So anyway, back with Thanksgiving movies. Did you guys have like a tradition of watching stuff at your house?
Not
Like
for
on or around
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
I mean, I can barely name
You mentioned one of mine,
Thanksgiving
Roman.
movies.
So, obviously, we're around the same age, right? So, there used to be this thing called syndicated television for you young folks out there, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
And in the Northeast, on Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
it would start at 8 in the morning. Would be the original King Kong, then the remake, then Mighty Joe Young, then Son of Kong, then King Kong Escapes, right? Those 5 Kong movies. Thanksgiving. Friday would be original Godzilla, Godzilla versus King Kong, Godzilla versus Mothra, one of the 2 Mechagodzilla, the Terra Mechagodzilla or Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, who and that movie made me love Japanese women, by the way. The chick in that movie is insanely hot. And then one more Godzilla film, Godzilla versus Megalon.
Wait, what movie was that? The Godzilla versus the Sea Monster?
Yeah.
I don't think I've even seen that.
Yeah.
Which channel did the Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone.
Isn't there a Twilight Zone marathon on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that would be WPIX. So that's channel 11.
WPIX.
Yeah. Well, WOR was all the kaiju films.
Okay.
And I would tell my mom, my grandma, I don't want to eat food. I want to watch Godzilla or King Kong, whatever was on at the time. Because the Italian household, you start eating on Wednesday and finish on Sunday. So there was like no. You just like fell asleep where you were, woke up and walk over and grab food. It was like, but
yeah, I remember the Twilight Zone marathon. I couldn't place the channel just because
there'd be a bunch of war movies on, like Sergeant York, which is one of my all-time favorite war movies. If you haven't seen Sergeant York with the great Gary Cooper, you all go need to see it. Jacob, by the way, for your show, we could do that one if you put that on your list.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah,
what happens?
that's a great movie.
Wait. What happened? I'm down with the creamy sauces. We're covered. Wait. Yeah, okay. All right. Jacob?
She's in Joker's chat. Is what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about like the holiday movies. I said Jacob suggests we do Gary Sergeant York on his film on his channel because we do a bunch of those old classic movies there. But so to me, it was all like I'd watch all the kaiju films. Then when I got older, because I kind of watched the films like my grandpa was watching, like the John Wayne movies and all that. There was always all those syndicated channels had marathons all day on holidays, all of them.
And I mean, that's kind of lost in the modern age, though. It is. You're right. Because of all the streaming services, you just don't really have those channels. I mean, at least I have. If they still exist, I have no fucking idea.
Well, I'm going to see if I can show you guys this.
Oh
okay.
God, this isn't Japanese, is it?
No, this is okay. Let me just see.
You know, I get banned every time a Japanese thing comes up.
No, this is This is. I'll show. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
Window. See if this will come up. So this is. I have a Plex media server in my house.
Okay.
And
good to open this map.
Yeah. So I have a Plex media server in my house, and I have 6 HD antennas attached to it that come in with my cable gives the HD signal for free. And there are a lot of channels out there. Like, I mean, I can watch these are all the broadcast channels that I get through my it's called IPTV. This is illegal, nothing criminal over. But if you go way up, you'll see all these channels if all you have is cable, these are all high def channels that you could be watching all these old TV shows and stuff on for free. You know, instead of paying ridiculous streaming service, like you like comedy, it's a whole laugh network. There's all the old comedy shows. This is a broadcast channel. Like you don't even need, like it's coming in through my fiber for free, but you can get an HD antenna for like $30 depending where you live, and stream it into like a HD home run, which is a little expensive, and any on your TV in your house through Plex Media Player, other service, other things that are all free, have all these channels and like here's and not have to pay for like all these stupid streaming services that just show you garbage all the time. You know, all these modern movies. I don't want to say all of them because there are good ones, but I would say 90% of the modern stuff is. You remember my rant on Jacob's channel with how they're all excessively long. They all have like full of stupid stuff. Like I'm going to do a review for Monarch Legacy of Monsters. That show just came out, and I'm watching the first episode, and I'm doing this. I don't have hair, but I'm acting like I'm pulling my hair out because there's 15 or 20 minutes of just waste of time in the movie in the show. Why can't they make modern shows like if you go back and watch? I'm not even the biggest like comedy fan, but Barney Miller or the Jeffersons.
Oh,
right?
Barney Miller was gold.
Yeah, there's no wasted time in these shows. You know, like. And this is all so. I mean, I hate to say go watch the old stuff and abandon the new stuff, but this new stuff is. Here's a holiday marathon Mystery Channel. Bones. Remember the Bones show from the
Bones was great
20 years ago? Yeah, this is a holiday marathon of Bones. You know, I can't make this bigger, so you have to make it bigger on your end.
There had to be a better way to say that.
You'd have to make the screen bigger on your end. I can't scroll because
if I try to do that, Matt, we're going to lose the stream.
No, I'm saying someone can't read it. That's I can't like zoom into it.
Got it.
But
there's a lot of fucking stuff. That's what you're getting at, though.
Yeah.
There's a fucking ton of that.
And this is all free. I mean, I know more about the tech stuff, but it's minimal cost to set this up, right? And with all free software, cheap devices like an HD antenna, I have a really good one if I had to use it for $100.
Oh shit!
$100.
Whitey, when did you send that? Did you send that recently? You did. Okay.
And you get all this cool old stuff, or even like I get a lot of music. PBS has a lot of music. Like there's what's the channel? What's it called? Austin City Limits, right? I just got the episode 49, season 49, episode 7 or whatever was the Foo Fighters.
So,
I mean, well, that's your opinion, but a lot of us like the Foo Fighters, you know.
Dave Grohl's a bitch.
Yeah. 2 seasons ago, I had a Duran Duran episode in there. You know, there's a lot of free stuff you can get that you don't have to, literally suck the what of all these stupid streaming services that you pay, God knows how much a month for garbage, just garbage. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry about the rant, but it was a rant.
That's okay.
Oh, look on a channel called Heroes and Villains, there's a Star Trek marathon going on right now. They're showing.
I love Star Trek marathons. I don't really need a Star Trek marathon anymore because
what they should have. What they
when I say
have,
Star Trek, I mean the good Trek, not
TOS.
Now, a classic Doctor Who marathon. That will be something.
There's no public. There's no one who can broadcast for free, like PBS or whatever, has a Doctor Who license anymore.
Right, because
it's all
because it's owned by Disney now.
Well,
Yeah.
Disney has the rights to it, but,
Well, even before,
but Amazon still has the rights to Doctor Who streaming as well. So like they paid for those forever, you know.
I remember when you could see Doctor Who on PBS on like
Right.
Saturdays.
Tom Baker.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
when
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
When I was a little kid, like 4 or 5 years old, I was an early tech head, and I learned. My aunt gave me this little black and white TV, and the antenna I was on the second floor. I didn't get a lot of channels, but I found this thing called UHF on the other dial, and I found like 4 or 5 PBS stations. But then I learned how to boost the antenna. I made a directional antenna and got like 16 or 17 of UHF, and Doctor Who was all over the place. Like literally, like
Oh, wow.
like any time of the day, you can find Doctor Who or Blake 7 or the like Day of the Triffids, all this British science fiction stuff.
Fucking Day of the fucking Triffids.
Yeah, just
And, here we have a guest arriving here.
Oh, wow.
Whitey?
What's up, Whitey?
Oh, how
Whoa.
you going?
That would
Is
have been
that
an
Sylvester
amazing
Stallone
Bilbo
as
right there.
Frodo? What is that?
It's Rocky Balboa. Yeah.
Oh my
How y'all
God!
doing?
Oh, that is
Happy
glorious.
Thanksgiving, White. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
What's up, Whitey?
This fat and sassy.
Now I
Used.
want the Expendables and Lord of the Rings crossover. Come on.
Okay, we're working
Yeah, I know.
on it. I gotta
yeah,
get
action
R2 on
figure.
that. Hey, y'all found Beard.
Yeah,
He
he
survived.
was under attack for a brief period, but he's okay now. In fact, I'm going to blow you up for a second, White. Oh my God!
Wait.
I was going to blow you up. No,
Here, there you go.
yeah, I want to
That
show
was
that
amazing.
we can showcase the wonder that is Sylvester.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll fix that. Let me fix that picture.
Oh my God! All right, let me draw it down for a second. So,
Hey, yo, Gandalf.
What's the deal with the ring, huh?
That's how making rings is done.
Nothing's over. Just give me something to drink.
So Zombie Box is talking about the missing Doctor Who episodes, right?
yes.
So Roman and I are old enough to have actually seen them because PBS had them, all of them, until the early '80s when they started destroying all the old stuff. And
I still can't believe
how many of us
damage that they did.
there are probably thousands of us who wish, because I had VHS with some of those old Doctor Who episodes. The VHS came out in the early '80s, and I never kept them past like the because I was a little kid. You didn't know you didn't know they were missing,
Right.
I mean, there's which means probably in someone's garage somewhere there's like a 45-year-old VHS tape with missing episodes.
Yeah, someone's
Doctor
got
Who.
them somewhere.
But
So,
Wow,
speaking of Doctor Who, though, we wandered into this kind of by accident. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Rocky Balboa.
It looks so beautiful.
yo, Sarah.
Oh, it does.
Hey, yo, Theron.
The Mithril style.
Samwise!
We did it, Sam. We did it.
All I want from my side, love me the way I love
Cut me,
it.
Sam. Cut me. Can't do it.
They
Dad.
can't cut
do
me.
it.
It's I got Mithril on,
It's over, Rock. You can't do it. Fly, you
So,
fools. Fly. You shall not pass.
Now you need to do a Samwise Schwarzenegger.
Oh Lord.
So Doctor Who
And
is
Burgess,
going to be on-
and definitely, you gotta do Burgess the Meredith Gandalf.
Samwise would be Frodo. Frodo would not Frodo. Samwise would be Paulie. Think about it.
Paulie.
He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, little fat Polly.
yeah.
yeah,
He's like
Adrian's,
Frodo. He's like Sam to Rocky. It's the same thing.
I guess Adrian would be Galadriel.
Yeah.
That's a strange mix. I don't know how this happened.
Yeah.
Damn it, Whitey, you've only been here for like a minute.
I
Um,
know.
Fucking boom. Fuck this.
Are you-
Doctor
I
Who-
just
Doctor
see
Who
Sam
is-
as Arnold, and Arnold says, I can't carry you, but I can carry you.
Get to the chopper, Furrow. Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get to the Eagles.
Yeah, get to
Run!
the Eagles now.
Run!
Run.
Get to the Eagles!
I don't know how it happened, folks, but it did.
Bless it.
And we're trapped here now. So Doctor Who starts again on
Doctor Who,
Saturday.
Doctor
The
Who.
new 60th anniversary. Today is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who.
When
Oh yeah.
when did they destroy
Speaking of Doctor
those?
Who, on Tubi, the first 6 Doctors are on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, on Tubi,
for
really?
free. Yeah, for
I
free.
didn't know that.
When
So
did they,
we're gonna get
when did they
David
destroy
Tennant's
the,
again. What's that, Showball?
when did
Go
they
ahead.
destroy those 97 episodes, or
So,
did they just?
okay,
How did they go
Oh,
missing?
yeah.
The original like recordings, and excuse me, this was happening in Americans too, by the way. They reused the tapes that the original recordings were done, like in the 60s and 70s, because they didn't know there was value to them, and but the tapes were expensive, so they could just re-record over it, right? And then, but because they had sent so many of them out to other countries to be like licensed, like PBS and US and all that, they were able to recover some of those episodes that way.
I swear to God, I hear children in my house.
Oh, okay. So they
this
they
Something
recorded
might be happening.
over them because the tapes were reusable.
Yeah.
Okay, and all right, got it.
Oh,
I
Sounded
don't
like
know what to
a-
tell you. You can't throw
What?
something like I've never seen Doctor Who out on my channel and not expect that look. That's I don't even know. I don't know. I feel like part of me died when you
Is
said
that
those
David
words.
Tennant's screwdriver?
No, this is Matt Smith's.
That's
okay.
Matt Smith and Peter
yeah,
Capaldi
right.
for season 9. Very nice. I mean, I've got all my Who shit behind me, and I can't get up because I'm in this fucking imaginary box.
We'll forgive you, Squeaka, because you told us that top loader washing machine story. So,
I'd
yes,
really
Tennant
like
is
to get
playing the
into
14th.
Doctor Who, but
You-
I only saw like 2 of this newer series with a woman
No,
doctor.
and
it was horrible, dude.
No, it's horrible.
They
You're
did
right. So what you can do though, Whitey, what's safe? And I know season 10 wasn't very good, but seasons 1 through 9, Eccleston through Capaldi, are very good.
Yes.
Actually, I don't.
Except the last
season
season
9,
of
all through
Capaldi,
season 9.
right?
I hate to say this, but I only consider one episode of the modern Who as good as any of the ones from the original Who. So,
I don't agree. I love classic Who. Please don't get me wrong. I do love it, but I also I think some of the acting that you get with modern era Who, specifically Matt Smith brought a lot of emotion with him.
oh no,
And
I
Peter
love
Capaldi
yeah.
is gold.
I love
And
the acting.
Tennant is great no matter what he's in.
Yeah, I just think the writing is just the same thing over and over again. You know, the doctor makes a speech, the doctor gets manic, the doctor stood up and introduced himself to a brand new person. You know what I mean?
A lot of the monologues that really came with Smith because Smith really brought that into play.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, Matt. I love the monologues. I do. I was watching BBC was.
I'm not saying I dislike that. Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
It's different.
you know?
It is different. You're right. You're right.
But I'm not saying it's bad. I enjoy it a lot of modern Who. But to me, the storytelling and the older stuff, especially because they had crap for special effects and and all that.
Well, yeah.
Like
Modern era Who, it ain't gold either. It got better. But
compared
when it started,
to old Who, I mean,
well, compared to old,
And
yes, I can do
nosedive.
that in my garage with puppets and have a better effect.
yeah.
And Roman and I agree. Best companion.
I love her.
Yeah,
Not
I like
everybody
her.
loves her. I love her.
Clara is
Clara.
the best.
Yeah.
Leela.
I actually got my
I
my
was
parents
10
to watch
and she
Doctor
was a
Who.
space barbarian with the bikini. That was it.
Beard.
I actually was able to sell
Yes.
my parents on modern Doctor Who at least, and knowing that first season was kind of rough. I actually jumped way ahead into Matt Smith's episode with Vincent Van Gogh. And
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
that is a
Oh,
great
one.
Oh yes.
Good
Oh,
one.
man, go after
Good one.
modern Who. Sell them on that.
rips your
And
heart
then
right
they-
out.
Yeah, they know that they're getting to that point. Now they're invested. They want to see how they get there.
Yeah.
And then from then on out, every Sunday we'd sit down in the
Oh,
afternoon
yeah,
and watch an
Capaldi's
episode.
yeah. And I will say that Matt Smith's last little the monologue right before he turns into Capaldi
Oh,
was
it's-
just tears. It's
Oh
just
God, when Karen Gillian shows up
Oh,
coming down the stairs.
stop it!
Holy shit.
I am
Yeah.
losing it.
Now, as
I
an
was
adult
losing.
male, I will admit, I've cried during Doctor Who.
Yes,
It is a very emotional show, and I drink
Mhm.
a lot, so it's a combo.
right.
So, but there are. I mean, it does go for the gut a lot of the time. I mean, and if you have no emotions, I guess you can go through it, and you won't feel those things when you're watching.
and
Doctor
also,
Who.
I don't want to go.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was that Doomsday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was the very last.
his the
Mhm.
last thing he said before he regenerated, because
Ugh.
old Wilfred had gone into the booth that he shouldn't have gone into. Fucking Will,
Oh.
always fucking shit
Wil-
up. He's dead now though.
Wilfred-
Burning Crimmins, but
Ugh.
Burning Crimmins is going to be in the 60th anniversary specials. I don't know which one he's going to be in, but he is going to be in it.
And
I have no emotions. I can handle it, Roman. You know, I like to think I don't have
Oh my
emotions,
God, okay.
Squeaka. But then when I
Oh.
watch Who, I sit there, and if I think about Who, sometimes it's like, oh man,
Okay, and
they get you.
the 50th anniversary episode when
Oh, Day of
Smith
the
is
Doctor.
talking to. Yes, when Smith is talking to when 12 is talking to 4.
Yeah.
Who
So
knows?
if you haven't
Who
seen it, you get this beautiful Tom Baker. I actually,
Moment.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched Joker. I watched that today, so it's all
Oh.
fresh in my head. Because Clara pops out and she's like, "There's no man who's looking for you." And
I love that they left it just ambiguous enough that is it actually
Oh,
the
Oh.
character or is it
Yes.
just a cameo from the actor? And they leave it you can just like, go through everything in your head. I love
Oh,
it.
it's so good. So good.
perhaps I am you, or perhaps you're me.
You are
It doesn't
me.
really matter.
Who
Who
knows?
knows? Oh
Who
God, seeing Tom
knows?
Baker, just hearing his voice before you saw him. Oh my God, I got the it was just like nerd explosion. It was just so good. End of time. Thank you, Zombie Box. Yes, he got.
And-
I think it was.
And
Go.
that was also the first time you saw Capaldi and you just saw his eyes.
Yep,
Eyebrows.
wrong. The 13th is here as well.
No, all 13.
It's just like
Do it.
so fucking
Do it,
Capaldi.
Doctor.
I
Do it,
love
Doctor.
Capaldi.
Yes, Tom Baker. Yes.
Yeah, Tom Baker.
And
He's
I
the
think he's the
OG
first
one.
doctor for for a lot of
yeah, because
us
he was
because
he was
of
in his
PBS in the 1980s.
Mhm.
right.
That's where
well,
I
I saw
mean,
him in the
Well,
70s.
70s.
Yeah, I saw him in the
The
70s.
70s. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I forget my.
And he was
Because
he was a
Angus
doctor for
Scrimm.
so long too.
Yeah,
like,
he started, I believe, in 74 and went to 81.
Well, the 70s were his live broadcast, like original. So they most of those made to the US in the early 80s, like it's rebroadcast.
No,
but
Squeak. Yeah.
it was
No.
no.
the thing about there was on so many PBS channels
Oh,
that, and you're a little kid, and like, wait, this guy's a Doctor Who, and that guy's a Doctor.
I would
Like
like
you don't
I would like
connect them. You know what I mean? Like until you watch enough of it to figure out they're all related to each other. Like there's a continuity there.
well,
they're
when
all
we're
the same
kids,
world.
yeah, it's just kind of scattered all over
Right.
the place. You're right. You don't understand
Yeah.
the cohesiveness of this massive universe that they've built. So the new one is on Saturday. I'm hoping I get to watch it. I think I can on stupid D plus because I have D plus.
Roman, I got a screenshot to share for you.
That is a lovely Dalek. I
This
have an
is-
Ironsides Dalek. Do you have the Ironsides?
This-
I have the Ironsides.
This is Dalek Sec.
So this is Leela.
Oh.
Right.
This is Leela from the Invasion
Aw.
of Time Part 1. This is her last series she was on. She left the show.
Yeah, that's my
in
favorite
78.
companion right there.
Yep.
Reasons.
For reasons.
Reasons.
And the
I
best
found-
thing was she would knife people. She was the most violent companion. She would
Yeah.
knife people to death all the time.
Who are those guys? The guys in armor, kind of potato head dudes.
The Suntarans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Suntarans.
There's one where their only vulnerability was like this vent in the back of their helmet.
Yep.
And you threw
You
her
hit her in the
knife
back.
right into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that episode as a kid.
If you mess with the doctor and Leela is there, she'd slit your throat in a heartbeat. Like there was no. The doctor and Leela, calm down. Don't kill them. It's like.
Oh, I have that. But I
Yeah,
hear
Russ?
that showing a disability means evil.
No, shut up.
Fuck, Russell
Oh,
T. Davies, what are you doing? I was so excited.
Right.
And then you drop stupidity bombs. Like a
Oh,
fucking-
Squeaker.
I had already
Squeaker.
gone through this cycle
Oh.
with Star Wars of hoping and
That's
having
a
everything
lovely
trashed. So I saw this coming. Not the details, but I just knew it.
Hey Roman,
I was so well,
even the Time Lords thought Leela was hot. Look at the next shot. They're checking her out.
Ew. Now, and
hey,
now,
baby.
and then, but 4 also had arguably another great. I mean, there's Leela, obviously, but I was a fan of Sarah Jane Smith.
I'll grab one of those before you.
Everybody loves Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
So
What's up,
hello,
Bush?
Bush.
I'll grab one of those
Um,
for you.
Zach, you shut
Talking
your
about
mouth.
his daughter.
Yes, his granddaughter.
His granddaughter, I'm sorry. Who Capaldi had a picture of on his desk in season 10, which was disappointing because it was such a fantastic desk, but such a terrible season.
Yeah.
Have you guys? I don't know if you found it on YouTube, but they have released I have that as well. I have that too. They've released the new Doctor Who theme, and again, it's done by Murray Gold. They brought Murray Gold back. Murray Gold was 2005 to 2017 when the series dumped. Well, the silence. I love the silence, and it's a great theme again. The last theme with the previous administration was shit. It was barely recognizable, and now it sounds like I have that too. They have
one of the greatest bad guys ever.
The first time
these are
they
terrifying.
introduced them in Blink was
Yes.
fucking
Terrifying.
brilliant.
What bad guy is that?
The Weeping
The
Angels.
Weeping Angel.
Yes.
Well,
Now, what I
well-
didn't prefer was the Angels
So good.
the Angels of Manhattan. The Angels Take Manhattan.
Mhm.
The one where you lose Amy and Rory. Well, there was some
Raggedy
emotional
Man.
points in that.
Goodbye.
They overused a lot of things, though.
Oh,
here's another one. This is for Joker.
but
Matt's loading. Here we go.
too
So
many
this is
jokes.
in Pyramids of Mars, episode 4. The
Yes.
Doctor had just been possessed by Sutek the Destroyer, and Sutek sort of let him go because he didn't need him anymore. So, and Sarah Jane's trying to wake him up. They're on Mars right now. This is my all-time favorite episode of Doctor Who. Do you remember we reviewed The Mummy, Jacob? This serial, The Pyramids of Mars, was very much inspired by The Mummy. And the greatest villain voice of anything ever is the dude who plays Sutek in this serial. It's like
The
It's
greatest
insane.
villain voice. The greatest villain voice of all time is Mark Hamill as the Joker.
this guy in this role is better.
So,
Joker. I read the Killing Joke yesterday.
And
Yes, it's good.
it's
Good.
amazing. It's amazing.
I kept
That's-
hearing
it's-
Mark Hamill's voice
that's a
as
personal
Joker, so-
favorite. So, Whitey, what is your Doctor Who? Do you have a Doctor Who background at all?
No, not at all. Absolutely zero. Except for like back in the
Wow,
late 90s, we had satellite, so we were able to pick up a bunch of channels. And this Doctor was the one. That's the only one that I actually recognized because they were
Right.
showing re-aired episodes and all that. And
The most.
but I was only,
recognized
I was only
Doctor.
10 at the time, so I was just like, this show's pretty weird, and it looks, very cheap at the time. something it just
Placid.
it seemed off to me. But
Where's Melvin and his new wrench when you need him?
Right?
but I didn't
Yeah.
actually see any more until recent, more recent. I think probably last year they had this.
Well, yeah, and that was those were not good.
Okay, because it didn't look
yeah,
good.
like I said, seasons. For modern Who, season 1 through 9 are great.
Okay.
Stop at
Underrated.
season 9 though. It gets real fucking wonky. Oh, K9. I've got the K9
underrated companion here. K9 is great.
What the fuck? Flaccid. Weird.
Wow.
God. Well, no, Squeaky. Yes, that's true. That's true. I can't even argue it. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to be watching this weekend, though, provided that Disney, the Big D, lets me watch it. Speaking of the Big D,
where do you watch this?
Put that back in your pants, mister. This is a family show.
So this is Davros as he should look. You're about to see him in a few seconds doing Genesis of the Daleks.
Just in case they have to plunge a toilet.
Yeah.
You would make a good Dalek.
This is literally when the Daleks were being shown off. They were just invented. See Davros back there?
Genesis of the Daleks, yeah?
He's going to scramble some eggs. He's going to plunge
a little bit. And so these are the...
Yeah, this is Genesis of the Daleks.
Yeah, these are the Thals. I mean, it's such a great episode, So the premise was the Time Lord sent the Doctor back in time to try to stop the Daleks from being created. But, well, it gets complicated.
I think he fucked up. Personally, I think the Doctor fucked up. This is one of the few mistakes I think the Doctor ever made.
Well, the thing is, it's the whole fixed point in time thing, right? So if he prevents the Daleks from being created, think back to the early encounters of the Daleks he'd had. Would the Time Lord even know who the Daleks were? Yes, with their way they're walking time vision, they could. And I mean,
but that wasn't why he said he didn't do it. It was his motivations were different.
Yeah. It's a complicated thing. The fans could. We're doing it right now. The fans could debate this forever.
So where do you get a hold of the old episodes of this?
And I would say that episode 6 of the Eccleston run, that's just called Dalek. Great episode.
Oh my God, that one is so good.
A really good episode.
Yes. I actually got to see this one in theaters, Matt. Fathom did an event a few years ago, and my son and I got to see it on the big screen.
Cool.
Which is weird but fun.
Yeah. So obviously you can watch them on Amazon or Tubi, like we were saying.
Oh, Tubi. Okay.
If you have Disney Plus, they're probably on there now. If you have BBC,
they're actually
Player,
on. They are on HBO Max right now. The modern episodes are on HBO Max.
Yeah.
The classic episodes are on BBC One, I think.
Yeah.
Or Tubi or whatever, but like I said, the new ones, I don't know. I know they're supposed to be on Disney Plus, which is one of the few reasons why I want to keep Disney Plus, because I do want to. I need to give them a chance. I'm giving them the same latitude that I gave Jodie for season 1, her first season. I watched that season so I could effectively talk about what I liked and what I didn't like. What I liked was a non-existent list. What I didn't like was pretty extensive.
So what you liked is that it ended.
Yes. And the last episode was not horrible only because it had the least amount of Jodie in it. Which is
that was. I mean,
horrible.
It's like they did that on purpose.
I think they did.
Well,
I think they did.
Well, and talking about the episode where they introduced the angels. I mean, David is barely in it, which was also blissfully free of Martha Jones too, because I never liked her as a companion.
I think Martha got kind of a bad deal. I think they wanted to have a companion, and so they just kind of shoehorned this poor girl in there when they weren't really.
She was a rebound.
She was a rebound.
She was a rebound.
She was
companion.
Yeah, she never really caught on as a companion, and then you moved on to Donna, who was a really unlikely companion. Just kind of very bizarre that happened. I love Donna. I thought Donna was
Oh,
fantastic.
those and Tennant and Tate together is just comedic gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, they play off each other so well. The chemistry, they talk about chemistry between actors. The chemistry between Catherine Tate and David Tennant was just fantastic. And that's the way I think of well, actually both Matt Smith and Olivia Colman and
Jenna Coleman.
Olivia Colman. Sorry, the older actors. I apologize. Jenna Coleman. Olivia Colman was in one episode, The 11th Hour. That was the only episode she's been in.
Correct.
See, I got that up there too. Shield Wall. Something else had to go, so I could keep that. But then Jenna Coleman and Peter Capaldi also not in their first season together. Season 8, they did not gel. The one that brought them together was that fucking fantastic, my favorite Christmas episode, Last Christmas, with the space the dream crabs. I love that episode. That's my favorite of the Christmas episodes is the dream crabs, even more than the Christmas Carol episode, which I with Matt Smith, which I also really love. But that really, for whatever reason, brought them together in a way that the entire season before didn't do, because she was going to leave the show, and then they did that episode together, and they decided to stay, and that's why they ended up with season 9, which I also really enjoy. And I know people complain about her having too much screen time. Whatever, fuck it. I thought she was a lot of fun.
She is the most important of all the companions. Without her, there is no doctor.
Girl.
Without her, there is no doctor. It's the episode "What's Under Your Bed," where she ends up, where she tells this young boy who's living in a barn that one day he's gonna come back to this barn and he's gonna be faced with a difficult choice, and then you show John Hurt, and this is like, oh my god! So this is the gal who put the doctor on his path.
And you want to talk about an amazing, unlikely thing? John Hurt as the war doctor.
Oh yes.
Oh, so good.
Well, in a way, that's the only good thing about Crystal Eccleston being a jerk was we got John Hurt as the war doctor.
Yeah, because Eccleston didn't want to. He didn't. He's been doing the What are the audiobooks?
Yeah.
I don't remember the.
Him and Paul McCann have been doing like the audiobooks, like the
what the fuck are they called? There's
audio
a name
comics or something.
Audio dramas.
Audio.
No, but there's a specific title that holds rights for these.
Yeah.
In my brain, again, Angus Trim had to move that out. Big Finish, thank you. Yes.
The Big Finish audio. Big Finish is the company. So this is a scene from the Three Doctors.
I loved it when they did these.
Yeah, and just to give you so people explain for those no, William Hartnell had to leave the role because he was too ill, right?
Right.
So just the guy at the black hair was the second doctor. He took over for him, and then John Pertwee was the third doctor. So they brought all three of them back for this, but William Hartnell was still too ill to do the act and do the running around and stuff. So they very neatly got him in this way. Like I can't play the audio. Do I have subs on this? Yeah, I have subs. Okay, he had a very curmudgeonly personality. So let's see if the subs will show you what he says, right? Because the
doctor. This is how John Hurt was talking to Matt Smith and David Tate.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah,
I'll find another clip for you guys.
He wasn't having any of it. It was just
he's like
he was very blunt.
Yes,
sand shoes.
Yeah. Yes.
They are not sand shoes. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I have that action figure as well. I have the side is on. He's up there. He's up there somewhere. He's barely visible. But I've got the William
John Hurt.
The War Doctor. John Hurt, the War Doctor action figure, and he comes with that
Nice.
little box, whatever that device was called.
Oh,
that turned
the,
into Rose Tyler.
Oh, Bad Wolf. Would you?
Oh my God! Again, you got a weird version of Rose Tyler back because of the memory.
Are you afraid of the big bad wolf?
So
I'm called Bad Wolf. Are you?
Vex,
Hey,
we had a very long conversation about the King's Hawaiian delightful sweet rolls because of you. Zach's wanted to make them cream filled. We decided that was probably not a good idea. So just catching you up on what you may have missed. So
Yes.
guys, I'm gonna let this go, but I can't stay. I have
can't
to
either.
roll out.
Yeah, I can't either.
Which is a little bit weird.
Okay.
I know it's my stream. So Shieldwall, if you want to keep driving the bus, you're welcome to do it.
Okay. If
We can call it.
yeah, if you
Up to you. Yeah.
If you want, I know everything's going well, and I apologize. Yeah, I promised Mrs. of the Empire that I'd be off at 6 because I don't want to get divorced. So
that's cool. Yeah, we just go around and have everybody.
Yeah, okay.
see
And
what
I
they
didn't
got
know,
going on.
if you guys wanted to keep going. I know we're in a Doctor Who conversation. We went from fucking Phantasm to Doctor Who. That's
to
not
double
a bad
dragon.
Not a bad
Don't
nerd
forget
night.
the double dragon.
And the double dragon,
Double dragon.
sweet rolls. Yes, I got to pull out. So Shieldwall, let's roll around. We can exit on a high note tonight. Shieldwall, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Actually, I'm not too sure. Jacob, do you got something going on next Tuesday?
Yeah, the 28th. Yeah, Shadow of a Doubt movie.
Okay, yeah. I think I might be available for that, and whatever
Okay.
we're doing next Thursday.
Yeah,
and
next
I don't know.
Thursday is going to be a free range. Mrs. of the Empire is out of town, so I have some
Oh.
real loose
Oh.
management of the household, which is
Oh,
not going to be good.
Hey, Roman, do you want to announce what's coming in January?
Oh yeah. Let's go around. We'll close with the January.
Uh-huh.
One. I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm excited
Okay.
about, and we're going to start collecting panel members for that as well.
So I've got whatever going on with the Jacob Ironside's got that show. If he wants to have me on, I mean, I don't want to invite myself, but
Wants to have me on.
It's all good.
Yeah. But I always enjoy being on that show. I always enjoy being on this show, and and I'm out there. So if anybody needs somebody for a panel or something, I'm available. Mostly. Anyway, this is a great stream. Had a lot of fun. Lots of good conversations, and the chat was good tonight. Squeaka always bringing the heat. You're never sure what she's going to be talking about, and of course Vex shows up fashionably late.
Of course,
but it's okay. She had an entire stream of conversation based on something that she tweeted. So,
we did.
Yep.
We did. King's Hawaiian, Vex. King's Hawaiian.
Yes. Also, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
yes.
Remember, there are a lot of people out there that can't be with their families right now. And some of them are in some pretty messed up places around the world, trying to make things better. So at least hopefully that's what's going on. So yeah. All right, cool.
Cool. Right on, brother. Well, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for being part of this stream.
Yeah, not a problem.
Tonight. This weird Thanksgiving. So Jacob Ironside, my friend,
yeah,
master of the raccoon. What do you got?
This Tuesday's the 28th. Going to be going over the movie Shadow of a Doubt. Great Alfred Hitchcock movie. And should be putting out the schedule for December here pretty soon. That's all I got so
Right
far.
on.
Oh, tomorrow night I'm going to be
dude.
on. Tomorrow night I'm going to be on Potato Raven's show
Nice.
talking about the JFK assassination. So that's all I
Oh
got.
wow. Okay. So Jacob will be in a CIA black site soon. Good to hear, buddy. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Always good to have you here.
The CIA
Joker
raccoon
voice.
assassins are the worst.
Man, maybe where they're
There's a
from.
couple of them right back there. They're looking at all you guys.
All right, so tomorrow morning I'm dropping a video talking about the Marvels and how we have won a major victory with that. With the failure of that, we can take this. We can take a victory lap on this one. And then I will be on 7 p.m. Pacific over on Legion Talk for Friday night's Royal Rumble. Let's see what else. Oh, I have a fundraiser going on now. If you go to any of my videos, you check out the merch store link from this past the Monday until December 20th. All proceeds are going to the Stuttering Foundation of America. So go and grab yourself some merch for you, your favorite nerd, or just someone who you think is insane. It's just kind of fun.
Always good. Right on, my friend. And thank you for being here this Thanksgiving.
Of course.
Beard of
My pleasure.
Liberty. We're happy you didn't die in the woods.
Yeah, me
What do
too.
you got coming up, buddy?
Let's see. Excuse me. Saturday, I think we'll be doing after the weekend harder. Things are kind of up in the air. We're flying by the seat of our pants because of holidays and family get-togethers and things. But I think we're going to be talking the film JFK and going over some of our favorite theories. And we just finished doing a review for the series 11/22/63. Those are all up, and you can check those out if you like. It's a great series. First, I recommend watching it, and then you can see our thoughts on it. But I think that's all I actually have set coming up.
Whitey, what the
I'm
heck?
I don't know what's
trying
going
not
on
to.
with Whitey down there. Whitey's got off the fucking rails. So, all right. Well, Beard, thank you. And thank you for on this Thanksgiving. I appreciate it. Always love having you here. I hope you don't get lost.
What the?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Whitey's got like the worst stream thing going on down there. So, dear God, Matt, what do you got coming up here, brother?
What? Okay.
Matt, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Or it was Adrian. I was like, what?
No, I got lost in the mix.
You got Rocky distracted.
So I finally was able to. It took me 4 hours, so we watched the first 16 minutes of Wheel of Prime season 2, episode 8. So I finally started my review of it. That'll be out.
Matt had to go double dragon a couple times after.
Yeah. Well, I've been chugging the wine spritzers to get through it, my friends. So what else is going on? I will drop an episode. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole series because I was so disappointed with Monarch Legacy of Monsters. So I will at least talk about the first episode with some of the complaints about it. Also, I'm thinking of doing a video called Why Boruto Sucks. Because it just came back from its hiatus, its time skip hiatus. So Boruto, for those who know, is the sequel to Naruto, right? It sucked when it began. It sucks even worse after the time skip. Okay. And I'm so annoyed by I'm going to probably do a video. It'll be a little ranty, but a little point to point, So those three by the end of the weekend should be up. I may do some commentary on a short video on why I think this doctor. I've invented two terms which I like to spread. One is called pander casting, which you all heard on Friday Fandemonium last week, and the other one was called nostalgia bait. Okay, which I invented in the Star Trek Picard season 3. And this Doctor Who season, David Tennant, it's 100% nostalgia bait to lure you back in. Okay,
it's genuine keys.
Yep. And then tomorrow I have my new weekly Friday Fandemonium where I invite you all to Kingdom of Fandemonia. And
oh God damn it, Whitey!
I'm sorry, Matt.
Okay.
We don't talk about Alfred Hitchcock, but we do talk about tons of stuff. So it's like a 3:00 Eastern Standard to maybe 4:00 or 4:30. So before all the big shows hit, I do a little afternoon bit. It's basically like if I have unboxings like comics I've been getting, I found a good online place called Things from Another World, which is pretty. Even though their website is kind of clunky, they actually have a lot of products, so I'm happy about that. So if I get my comics in, I'll have the unboxing of that, and then I'll talk about some predetermined topics. Then if there's time left, I take topic suggestions from whoever happened to be in the live chat, to talk about. So that's kind of what I got going on. Oh well, Roman, are you doing anything next week?
We're going to be doing a free range next week, so you're welcome to come on.
So yeah, I'm probably on that. And
right
Jacob, I think Jacob canceled Thanksgiving movies. You need to go. We did Band of Brothers last week, Jacob, or 2 weeks ago. And then week before that we did
2 weeks
John.
ago,
Yeah, and then 3 weeks ago we did John Ford's John Wayne movies.
John Ford.
So those were 2 excellent shows. You all should go. Not just I and Jacob were on them, but the top, like we really got into it with the topics. The topics we were like throwing stuff out there and all that sort of stuff. Those are 2 of the best live streams I've been on. All due respect, Roman, because we just got into the topic so well. You know what I mean? Like when you get into a topic, you know what I'm saying? Like when we did what did we do, like 6 parts of you kept coming back to it. The Thing. That's like how many parts jumped in the Thing. We got really into it, you know.
That's so good.
Yeah, like those 2 live streams about the John Ford, John Wayne films and the Band of Brothers were just so freaking awesome, you know. Especially this time of year with Veterans Day a few weeks ago and all that. Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank again, Matt. So we'll see you next week, and thank you again for joining us this Thanksgiving. It's always good to have you on here, my friend. White Bear, this is actually a first-time appearance for you here on of the Empire. So thank you for coming.
Whitey, what the hell?
What,
Whitey.
Jesus, Whitey. So what do you aside from this horrifying alien thing? What do you got coming up, Whitey?
The thing is it doesn't
fits
look.
so well.
It does. It fits so well. It's
Oh God, it's bad that it fits this well.
yeah.
You could never have enough Italians or bears. So
This, but it doesn't look. It doesn't even look deep fake. It looks
know.
legit.
I know. I feel bad.
That's the horrifying part of it.
This week you should probably see like a couple more meme videos come out from White Bear 2. And that's really about it. The meme videos have been taking off kind of crazily, so that's great. I wish people would were more into deeper topics in politics and satire and all that, but it turns out memes make it. So, what can you do? Yeah.
No, I got it. Yeah, go with what works.
Yeah. It's fun, and
What is that?
that's America, baby.
Yeah, I thought that was
That's
a picture
America.
of Jacob Ironside on a Saturday.
Here you go. There you go.
Oh Lord! Stop it,
Halloween.
Whitey.
I'm
This
sorry.
should be titled "How to Lose $1 Million in a Day."
Whitey, are you over with on Monday with the cannolis?
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember what we're reviewing.
Is it Gladiator this week?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a good movie.
Gladiator.
So, guess what? You're gonna see us there, and
Right
so
on.
come and join that. And Monday night on Triple M with should be Cannoli, Vex, and I don't know if Copa will be there or not, but we gotta always keep a good panel. I think Amateur Analyst is gonna be on there with us. So
Nice.
just pop
Awesome,
in if you
yeah.
can and say hi. Doodly do. Tell everybody. Tell their mom.
So Whitey. Well, thank you, Whitey, for being on the show. It's nice to have.
Oh
you
yeah,
over here.
dude.
I know
I've
our
always been
schedules
at work.
usually our schedules don't line up, so I'm happy. I was
Absolutely
able to get
not. So
for
until
this.
after Christmas, I won't. I have a terrible schedule. So
Right.
But thank you so
happy
much for the
Thanksgiving,
invite.
Whitey, and thank you for being here.
I appreciate it.
Next week, like I said, we do have we're gonna have a free range stream.
Mhm.
That's a loose one coming up. I have to kind of figure out how well the house is gonna run without Misses of the Empire. And in January, Joker and I talking about this is kind of a long-term thing, and this is going to be exciting because we do love doing these things. We're going to be doing the Black Hole, which the classic. I love this movie so much.
Talking about the 1979 one.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going.
I
into
suggest-
the past. Define. Yeah,
I
he
suggest-
Joker threw that at me. I'm like, oh my god. yes.
Oh god, it has what's her name in it?
Yeah. Them.
Yeah.
It's
Them.
an amazing
Yes.
cast. Amazing cast.
Even the robot is
Yeah,
fantastic.
but
Voiced
man,
by
was
Slim
she
Pickens.
smoking hot when she was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, she played Weena
Squeak
in
up. God, squeak
Yeah, I
up.
saw that. That's what Tex called me. Okay. Oh God. All right, guys. Well, on that note, we are going to roll out. I want to again thank you so much to this panel for coming out on Thanksgiving to hang out for a little bit and do some nerd stuff. And thank you to the chat. You guys, that was wonderful
Yes.
today. So much good input. And just it's just a lot of interaction, and that was fantastic. So thank you for coming out. And remember, I've mentioned this the last couple times as we've exited the show. Keep an eye on your friends this time of year, or coworkers, or people you just know, because it is a hard time of year for a lot of folks. So just be vigilant. If something looks weird, just ask them, "Hey, you doing okay?" That helps. So anyway. That is it for now for Roman of the Empire. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving to you all. Until next time, be kind.
Toodles.
Later.